Well, hello. Welcome back to some Pressure XP Live. And basically, we just finished the setup of this character. It's the Reman character doing a playthrough here, and basically, it's still the same part, but the first section was for just setting up the character and getting us to this point. And now is the next stage of this playthrough here. Um, and we're just we just, kind of walked out from, I guess, a nap at the inn here or whatnot, because we stretched our stretched our arms or whatnot. And we're supposed to come up here and talk to this gentleman. So,
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellett's chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
I'm gonna check my audio sessions here. Audio. Sometimes when you create new characters, some of your stats don't always uh, transfer over. This music volume. Leave that at 15. Interface volume, voice. Okay, good enough. So, meet up with Tavon.
There you are.
Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press
Okay,
F to interact with.
sorry guys. I don't know why that isn't. That's wearing the agricultural. Basically we're supposed to meet up with Tavon and listen to Ark's message on the console. So I'm supposed to come over here to this console and see if what he has to say. Well, you have 3 messages from Ark. Second and third messages have been flagged as redundant by the system. Playing message 1 now.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellets are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this.
Okay, listen to the second message.
When are you coming over here? This is getting ridiculous. Nobody appreciates me around here. No one. They think these crops just grow without any help from anyone. Tending these vines is a lot of work. No one says thank you. No one pats me in the back. They just keep asking for more. God, look, just get over here and take care of the Kellets, all right? And maybe say thank you for all the work I do to keep these vineyards in shape.
Okay, let's listen to the third one too.
It's me again. Ignore the other message I sent. Lost my temper. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why you're not here yet. I really could use your help, though. These Kellets are chewing through everything, and they won't stop. No one here is even trying to help. They just keep bouncing me to other people. First to Tovan, then to Navala, then to you. What's next? Should I ask one of the kids? Just please come here soon. Thanks.
Tell Tavon you're going to Avar. Okay, and the glowing thing went away. So, gotta tell Tavon I'm going.
If the Kellets are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Now, I will sort of leave some of these up because I do find this one a little confusing because it's a little out of the norm. I'm going to pull up the map by hitting M. We were right here and we came out here. Basically, you have to go around here to the to grab a pistol. And sorry, it's the first time I've seen how they put these graphic overlays on it now. But basically, it shows you where to get your pistol because there's a little green pistol. Here's your, I guess, target range and everything. So, and they've got here's the vineyard, and here's the bug, and here's, I'm not exactly sure what that is, an apple? What is that? This is silly. Some kind of mechanical thing. Here's the shipyard. Oh, there it is. Greenhouse. Ooh, I'm so sorry. These were the greenhouses. So anyway, back to where we were at. We are here. We're gonna go get ourselves a pistol. Oh, I do want to change one thing real quick. Options, key bindings. I like my bindings to be run or no jump. Run is walk. That's walk. Run. I like that to be tab. It's the only thing I like to change right away. Grab a pistol. You know, because everyone's got pistols lying around.
Plasma beam pistol has been automatically equipped. You come.
Thank you. I'm gonna sit here and do some damage.
Tap the shift key while moving.
Okay. So now that we've done that, it says get a weapon and head to the farm. Now I will say if you don't tell Tavon that you're leaving to go over here, like some people will just leave from the board here and go get a weapon. If you do, it'll actually kick you back all the way over here to tell him that you're going over here. So just FYI there. So we are gonna follow these buildings and roads. And we're gonna go. Is there some kind of what about here? The lore keeper.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two?
You know, I don't know anything about this. I'm just gonna click on them and see if they're long stories.
Maverick, you're in for a fun day. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him. Anyway, do you want to hear any stories?
I'd try these.
Almost 2,000 years ago, our people were Vulcans. At that time, Vulcan was a world of war, with constant struggles between the tribes. Serac changed that. He taught that peace came through logic. And if you ask me, not all Vulcans get that right. Serac said that people should master their emotions, not eliminate them. But not everyone on Vulcan wanted to give up love, or passion, or even anger. The Vulcans said these people marched beneath the Raptor's wings. Instead of fighting their own people, these Vulcans decided to leave in an event we call the Sundering. They boarded great colony ships and set out into unexplored space, looking for a home where they could live and feel as they wished. Eventually, those who marched beneath the Raptor's wings found Romulus and Remus. They created an empire. Although we share a genetic bond with the Vulcans, we are our own people. Never forget that. Want to hear another story?
Okay, tell me about our people after our planet was destroyed.
The destruction of Romulus was a terrible thing. We lost our home and our loved ones. We lost our soul. The people who survived were scattered and leaderless. Survival was a daily struggle. There were some fights for control before Empress Sela took over, but I never paid much attention. That Taurus woman was never going to get far. Now Sela and the Tal Shiar are attempting to rebuild the strength of the Romulan Star Empire, but they do so with fear and oppression. Steer clear of them if you can. People like us should just try to stay out of the Tal Shiar's way. Life is more important than politics or power. There are a lot of Romulans who just wander from planet to planet because there's no place to call home anymore. We're lucky to have Viranat. This is a good place. A place to put down roots. Without that, we're just dust, scattered by the winds of fate. Do you want to hear another story?
Was this the story about the origins? I think I just heard that one.
Almost 2,000 years ago,
Yeah, Cirque, yeah.
instead of fighting their own people,
Let's
these
do...
Vulcans decided to
Tell me
leave,
about the founding.
where the Viranat was a colony world. It used to be a big agricultural planet, growing food for the Empire. After Romulus was destroyed, thousands upon thousands of people flooded the planet. The old cities couldn't hold them all, and they were scared. They started fighting amongst themselves. One night, the cities burned. Most of the survivors left. A few hung on, scrapping old ships and using them as building materials. That's how the Maori found them, about 10 years ago. The Maori was the commander of an old warbird. Navala was his first officer, and Devex the chief engineer. They were wandering the sector, trying to find a new home. When they found Viranat, they decided to stay. Devex kept the old warbird functional, and he used it to make supply runs and bring back other Romulans who needed a home. Navala put herself in charge of security, and the Maori, he runs the whole colony now. Devex met Tovan Kev in a mining colony a few years back. I think it was 4 years ago. But then again, I didn't come here until 2 years ago, so this is not just information I've heard about secondhand. I actually have a question for you, if you don't want to hear another story first.
What is it?
When did you arrive here? I know we only have a few hundred people living here, but so many come and go that it's hard to keep track. I'm recording the stories of all the people that live here, you see. And I would love to start yours off with your arrival. Who knows? It could be something that becomes historical in a few years.
I was living here before Tivan arrived. I was part of the Maori crew. I was picked with Tivan a few years ago. I've barely been here a year. I'd rather not say. I'll just go. Don't really know, so I'll just go. I'd rather not say.
Ah, the secretive type, are you? I'll find out your history one day. Just you wait. I think I've kept you for too long. You should get going. See you later.
Later.
Hey there. Ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to it.
Interesting. Sorry, I was kind of curious. So I kind of wanted to go ahead and record that as part of the playthrough here. I don't think they usually include. I don't think anyone's really included that storyline in here. It's nice to have a little bit of that backstory. Oh, no idiot.
Finally. Which message do you... never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local kellet insects. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard.
I'll start repairing the...
Excellent, excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellet shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
Okay, I'll handle it. Repair.
Interactions can be interrupted.
I don't care. You basically all you're looking for are these little wavy things. That usually means there's an interaction to be had. So, and usually a window pops up here.
Enemy target on sensor.
Okay. Now that my adversary is gone. Okay, and that's repair, and we've gotten our, this is our task list over here to the right. Repair the venue, so we've repaired 2. Okay, and this should be our last one. Okay, it's all done. I'm just pulling up the map here. Let's talk to him.
The flooding has stopped, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. And Navala might be able to help. She's goofing off again. She knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
I'll find out what Navala's knows.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Alright, I'll get going. So, pull up the map again, and we're going to be going over here to Navala. I'm gonna, technically each one of these is kind of a little mini mission, but I'm not about to create a whole playthrough for just each one of these. So that was day on the farm, or this is all day on the farm at this point.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
I'll see what I can find. So, pull up the map again. So basically we're supposed to go through here.
Enemies have a chance to drop items. An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it.
Okay. It also, the little tab usually opens up to take item. And this is the sample. So now that we've done that, going to either the green or the yellow circles show where we need to go. So we've created that. So we're going to go back over here and talk with Navala. Talk to Navala.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Something might be happening in the cavern. I'll check it out.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
I'll be careful. Now pull up the map again, zoom out a little bit, and that's where it has those little, I still find it funny where that they have that, well, how do they have that labeled? The cave, the Kiliad cave. So we're going to go that way. Run! See, I'll show you, in this at this level in the game, it doesn't seem like you get any experience for attacking anything, so not really worth, you know, hanging around here from what I can see. So I'm just attacking these for fun. I'm kind of curious to see if it'll do anything. I think they just keep repopulating, so it really doesn't do anything. So, but let's go ahead and Ooh, ominous. Just fire at anything that allows you to target it. There's some things that won't allow you to target it. Okay, pull up the map again. So it's going to send us deeper in here. What the? It looks like a spider. See, these guys aren't hostile, they're just not attacking, so you just walk past them. So now the only thing hostile are these little spider thingies. Unknown spider creature. Interesting. Where are these guys coming from? They keep populating. Disable strange machine. Disable strange machine. Okay, so return to Navala.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Okay, so that completed the farm. Day on a farm. So in that situation, we're gonna. Whoa, a pack of people here. That's really interesting. It's like it's a contamination. Making everyone uneasy in that suit, man. So go ahead and talk to Devex.
What do you need with an old space hound like me?
Show Devex the strange samples you found.
I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
Tactical. May I use your equipment to break down these biological samples?
Good idea. When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop the spores from reproducing by bombarding them with tachyons. We have the equipment here to replicate that procedure.
Thanks. I'll let you know what I find.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
Break down components. So Go back and talk to him.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace.
Very similar to the Star Trek episode in The Next Generation where people were disappearing from their quarters and then showing back up.
We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again.
You thought it was related to this beacon?
That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi. We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns.
What do we do now? Tell the Maori that we found? Tell the Maori what we found?
He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Okay, from here we'll go to him then. Just a lot of task-oriented things here. A lot of this is storyline driven too. Oops, if I use the stairs.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration.
That's fine, but we have a bigger problem.
That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks.
It was my honor.
I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devek says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
I'll do that. Thank you, Maori. Meet Tavan. The next thing, A Day in the Sun, is the one we've been working on. Meet Tavan, Kev, when you're ready. Map.
Contact Tovan Kev by clicking on the Hail Tovan Kev button.
Cool. I was pulling up the map to see if it was, marked on the map, because sometimes this can get confusing. So ultimately, it's not marked on the map. There is a little button here that they're gonna say to push. So we'll do that.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done.
I'll meet you there.
Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellet nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled. We have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Hey, are you hurt? We're under attack. I don't know who or why, but people are being rounded up and we have to do something. I'll help Devex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
Not sure what happened there.
Press the F key to contact Nova Kev to continue this mission.
Call Tavon.
Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian?
It's too late. He's gone. Where are you?
I'm at the shipyard with Devex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you can fight your way out. Can you make it?
I'll make it. Just get the shuttles ready. Run! Okay. So run over here and grab a rifle. It's the glowy things. Hey! Well, that's scary.
It's the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help. I don't know who'll answer, but we have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver array. We still have a chance, though. You need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement battery.
I'm on it. Status? Oh, yeah. Press the U button or just drag and drop your weapon into here.
Switch between two equipment buttons
Replicator.
by pressing Z.
Hey. Where are you going? Just move up. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out how they know that it's Tal Shiar. Well, that would probably explain it right there.
They just keep coming. Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal.
Okay, let's see here. Oh.
Be careful in the market. It's completely overrun.
Okie dokie. Pull up the map. Okay, we're going into the market. And we're going to get these glowy things, which should be batteries. Hey, you. You don't look good. Okay, so grab batteries.
This is Cav. Do you have the batteries? You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
I think this was the lady that was supposed to be the storyteller. Good thing we got our stories recorded. Hey, no one said for y'all to shoot me. Like a pool table. Okay, where am I going now? Map. Okay, yep, on the right path. People being hauled off. Creepy. What are y'all doing? Stop it. Okay, yep, still going on the right direction. Oh, there we go. Okay, and send distress.
The signal is strong. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here.
Okay, so this way? This particular map has a lot of like turns and everything in it, so I keep pulling up the map so I kind of have an idea and kind of help people kind of know where they're going if they're using it as a playthrough. So here's a shuttle. Talk to Tavon Kev.
The shuttle is ready, and I got as many people aboard as will fit. We have to go.
Okay, so continue.
Congratulations, citizen.
Thank you. And there's a purple level character. It's a bridge officer, so that'll be a good thing. So, okay, well, I'm gonna end it here. I'm actually gonna stop it and do, continue to play through here in a little bit, but I think we've already been playing for about 35 minutes or so, so I think that's a good place to, end it right at this point. What we'll do is we'll, sort of, you end it and then bring it back up here to play through. So played through a lot. So at this point, accomplished quite a bit here. So I think I'm gonna go with that. So, well, thanks again for watching. If y'all got any comments or anything on how I'm putting this stuff together, please put some comments down below. And well, as someone attacks me. But I think that's all. I want to make sure I've got everything because I know what happens here. I'm pretty sure it sends us up into space at this point, and I don't really want to start that whole mission again yet. So and these are decent length right now. So okay, well again, thanks for watching. You Lord willing, I will see y'all next time.